Welcome to the second lesson in the Avanti introduction course. In this lesson we're going to cover how to use the customer section. Remember to follow along using the sample company as we covered in the first lesson. Remember how to open the customer section? You simply select customers from the main toolbar. As you can see, the customers section is split into three areas. On the left you have the list of customers, on the right you have the customer's dashboard, and at the bottom you have the info panel. Both the dashboard and the info panel can be removed completely if you want to have more room for the list. To remove the dashboard, you click the bar in the middle. Notice the bar shifts to the right of the screen. To retrieve the dashboard, you simply click on it again. The same applies to the info panel at the bottom. Click the bar above the info panel to remove it, and click it at the bottom to retrieve it. However you change the display, it will be saved and used the next time you open the customer section. Let's look at how to edit a customer's information. If you click the edit button in the toolbar, the software assumes you want to edit the selected customer in the list. Alternatively, you can click the pencil displayed on the left of each customer to edit the details of the customer that you want. When you select to edit, the customer details window is shown. Let's create a customer record. To do this from within the customer details window, you simply click the new button on the toolbar. The first thing you are asked for is the customer reference. This is a short-handed reference which you will use to access the customer in the future. However, we can have the software generate this for us, so we'll leave it blank for now by pressing Enter or Tab. Next, we'll enter the name of the new customer. For this example, we'll just enter ABC Widgets Limited. Once we've entered it, press Enter. Notice that the software has generated our reference for us automatically based on the customer's name that we entered. We can now enter the address. This enables 4 lines of address plus a postcode. Next, we enter the contact information for the customer. The information we enter here is for the customer's main contact, although if you have more than one contact for the customer, you can enter those as well. To add another contact, you would simply click the plus symbol on the right of the contact name box. If your contact has more than one telephone number or more than one email address, you can simply click the plus button at the side of the telephone number or the email address box to add an additional number or email address to the contact. With the main information now entered on the left, on the right you'll see a series of tabs. By default, the selected tab is for details. These are the setup details for the customer, where you can define their credit limits, payment terms, settlement discounts, pricing level and more. The next tab is balance. This is where you can see the balances and other financial information about the customer. Now that we have the basic information about the customer setup, you can click one of the save options in the toolbar. As we want to save and return to the customer section, we'll click Save and Close. However, if we had another customer to enter, we'd select Save and New instead. If this new customer already owes you money, you'll need to enter their opening balance. To do this, you right click on the new customer and a series of options are available. In this case we're interested in the opening balance option, so select that one from the menu. In the opening balance window, most of the details are entered for us. We'll leave the details as they are and simply enter their full balance into the amount box. If the customer had a credit balance, we'd simply enter their balance as a minus value. Click Save to record the opening balance for the customer. You'll notice on their dashboard that their balance is updated and the opening balance is added to their recent transactions list. When you want to see a list or a report of all of the customer's transactions, you would use the History option from the toolbar. Here you can see the opening balance transaction listed and all of its details. Notice the status column which says that it's outstanding. There are lots of other information you can display about the transactions in the history report. To show these additional columns, you click the button in the very top left of the transaction list and you tick the extra columns that you want to see. For example, show the payment due date for each transaction. Let's look at another customer's transactions. Click the magnifying glass in the customer ref box. This shows the search window and we'll choose Melbourne by double clicking it in the list. This customer has a lot of transactions and we want to narrow down what we see. Let's say that we just want to see the invoices that are outstanding for payment. To do this, we use the Include box on the left of the report. Click the down arrow for a list of the available options. For this example, select the Outstanding Transactions option and notice the list changes to include only the transactions that we requested. And we'll leave it there for lesson 2. In the next lesson we'll continue to look at the history report in the customers section as well as other reports such as aged debtors. We'll also look at entering payments as well. Thank you for watching and we look forward to seeing you again for lesson 3.